Hey, Chris Liepe here with special guest vocalist and vocal coach Andy Cizik.
Hey.
We are going to watch this thing that has been blowing up the internet. Neither of us have seen it yet. I've heard that there is screaming in it, although looking at the thumbnail, you're kind of like, really? This is going to be interesting.
Hello, how are you? What is your name?
My name's Nene.
Nene.
How old
Nene.
are you? Where are you from?
I'm from Phuket, Thailand.
Oh, my favorite place! My favorite place.
I'm 15 years old, and tomorrow's my birthday, so I'll be 16.
Oh, she's 15 right now.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I started playing guitar since I was 7, and my biggest dreams is I really want to be a superstar on tour.
Yes. Have you ever been on a stage like AGT?
This is the biggest stage for
So
my
it's the
life.
first time that you're in a stage like this.
Yes.
Are you?
Well, she's shy, maybe. That sounds like a titling thing. She doesn't seem too shy to me.
Yeah, she seems pretty cool and confident.
A little bit nervous?
I'm very nervous a little bit, but it's my dream to be AGT.
Let's go!
Came with.
So today I came with my father. He's very supporting me.
Thank you.
Okay, we're ready for you. Go ahead.
Thank you.
And Ibanez.
All right, then.
It's so crazy, everybody except for the dad, knows it, right? So he's like, oh, yep, she nailed it. But everybody else is doing the same thing. It's like, what? Impressive. What we love to do on this channel is turn the impressive and magical into the accessible.
Nice.
There's some things that are going on here that are giveaways for how to get into this kind of coordination with your voice. She's doing an incredible job. The first thing, right at the very beginning, and you and I have talked about this many times before, it's that
Yeah, that onset. Up in the head voice. The compression and closure happening that kind of clues you in on where the root of this scream is. The sort of jumping off point. It's not, just it's a little bit of head voice action.
right. And then the other thing is how she's got her vowel at the very beginning of this, right? It's not it's not this heavy oh sound. It's head voicey like you're saying, but it's also this allowing you to place the sound up here. It's not only the head voice posture, it's the vowel choice, and then she lengthens it out. Listen again.
She's about right there, where I can kind of feel it sort of up on the roof of my mouth. I think yeah is a great vowel to practice this on. Yeah, right. Because already I'm getting that, just with the I'm able to access that breakup, that creaky door technique that I like to sort of use to help people find it. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
She sells it so well too, man. The showmanship is awesome. This is an interesting take on the song too. little bit about the contrast between what she was doing with that creaky door, witchy thing to get into her scream, and then this, just this long sort of croony, who are we mistaken?
Completely switching gears there. Now she's in the chest voice, and she's got some, a little sigh in there, some breath going on that's a nice texture.
If you'd like to go deeper with working these kinds of coordinations into your own voice, specifically this kind of screaming, click the link below in the pinned comment or video description and join Andy's free warm-ups course. Start there, and then we'll help you unpack all sorts of things in your own voice.
Monumental vocal warm-ups with Andy Cizik. Let's go.
It's not me, it's not my family. They are fighting with their ties and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. They are crying. Sing with me, come on.
Oh, all right, check this out.
What you see?
What you see?
Yeah, shooting over that mountain and then coming back down.
It's almost like there's this gag happening.
I think I ate something bad, but no, actually I'm good. And then I'm going back to my regular voice.
And then the way she modifies her placement in the melody, this is awesome. It makes her voice ring like a bell and then penetrate your forehead.
Very advanced stuff.
What you see? It's not me.
We have this C and me, right? But she's placing those extremely differently, right? C and then me. Listen for the difference. One's hitting you in the forehead, and one of them's like resting sort of back in her head a little bit.
What you see? It's not me.
But you see, it's not me.
You see? It's not me. It's not my family. They are fighting.
That's the key, right? It's not static. It's not my, to really exaggerate it, she's not my family.
It's almost like she's using these vowels as an excuse to place her voice differently. Like, just depending on the feeling of each part, it's like, I'm going to shape the vowel this way, I'm going to shape the vowel that way, and it creates a different mood.
They are fighting with their ties and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. They are crying. Sing with me, come on. What's in your head?
Quick screams, what's in? What? Yeah, and I feel like it's going up and then it's going down. It's tensing up, it's relaxing.
They are crying. Sing with me, come on. What's in your head?
So she did something kind of cool there, and I learned this from you. There's this head voicey going on before she enters that scream.
What's in? What's in your? Cluing me in when I was learning how to do this, just that onset. Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
Very much in your head. And
Yes.
then in your head.
Right.
And then actually adding the breakup to it. And then she's just dropping back into chest voice.
With me, come on. What's in your head? In your head. Zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, hey. What's in your head? In your head. Zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, yeah.
You hear a little bit of that witchy thing going on.
It's got some false chord engagement there, and that, there's a little bit of that Hetfield, brother.
I love that. Hey, hey, like from the depths, right? She's really husky there. And then she switches over into that more witchy sound, even though she's not adding a bunch of distortion.
Zombie, zombie, hey, hey, what's in your head? In your head, zombie, 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 hey, yeah.
Oh, man.
What's in your head?
to be longer. I want to hear that again. Just nuts. That last scream, let's talk about that one. That was a lot more metalish, a lot less singy.
I noticed that when she's singing, right, it's like lower larynx positioning, more operatic, you know, and then she's scooping up and thinning out for for those screamy parts. I'm really impressed at how quickly she's able to switch placements.
It's almost like that end scream was a continuation of the journey of removing the note from the first scream.
Yeah.
Right? There was much more pitch. It was much more singy in the beginning, but that last one, she modulated the shape of the scream. So you have this higher timbre to it, but the note by the end is almost completely gone.
I can start with a wah, 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 and then wah, 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 wah.
Now, when you're doing this, you're doing the same thing that she's doing, although you're using a little bit different vowel. You're starting small, right? It's not just an open ha like that. It's a wah or a yeah.
Yeah.
That's really important, right? Because you want to get this sound out of your throat. And those kinds of starting smalls help you bring up that placement, that sensation here, right? Instead of trying to rely on your neck or your throat to get the sound.
Yeah. The illusion of a scream is a scream, you know, that can kind of mislead you into trying to be way too loud, way too soon. But really, you know, it's you know, supported, it's sustained, there's power behind it, but it isn't like a gigantic sound yet. Only when you start to add in that compression and grit, does it become more of a scream. Yeah, see, I like right at the end there, you can hear a bit of a note.
Incredible!
Man, I really want to hear more. Wow. She's finally getting, well, I'd say finally, she's very young, but like to have these kinds of aspirations and to have that kind of affirmation, that's amazing.
I really think it's so cool how far metal has come and screaming, more people being acclimated because, you know, when I was growing up, it was like, oh, you're just going, rah, rah, rah. Anyone can do it. But now it's being recognized as a talent, as an art.
Yeah.
As a process that is practiced and studied and held in high regard. I mean, it's vocalization. It's not just going up there and trying to make freaking barfing sounds. You're
right.
You know, and the crowd can see that, and people now they recognize the mastery of it more than ever. It's a beautiful thing.
Nene,
Old Spice.
that was spectacular. You have a very big chance to do really good in this competition. I loved it. Howie.
You are such a surprise, and the energy and the rock and roll. You are a rock star, young lady.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, her presence, her movements, her motion, the interaction of, you know, she'd like play a little bit and then she'd do something with her hands and then she'd go back to playing. She's got the flow down between interacting with her voice and interacting with her instrument.
Yeah.
Space for both of those.
To see you're only 15, you've got really good vocal control and you can kill it on the guitar. You're like a match made in heaven. You're brilliant.
Or
Your tone of your voice, it was like really authentic.
Yeah.
And even the fact it was all a bit messy actually made, for me, the audition really good.
I love that he said that, right? The messy makes it good. And he's not just talking about the screaming. He's talking about, you know, there was a little voice crack in there earlier, you know, when she was dialing in her belted voice.
It's a combination of you know, technique and prep and mind and body sort of calculated movements, and then just that raw human energy, that controlled messiness.
Really good.
We're gonna vote. Howie.
Yes!
There he is.
Oh, yes, all the way. Yes.
Thank you.
Simon.
100% yes.
Thank you.
You have 4 yeses.
Wow. I mean, I agree.
Everybody's happy. Yeah, that was amazing.
That was unexpected.
Huh. Well, thanks again for coming on the channel and experiencing this with me, and for offering your expertise as to how to make this kind of stuff accessible to people who want to learn how to do this stuff.
My pleasure. Hopefully it's been beneficial just trying to hear us reverse engineer these things.
And if you'd like to go deeper with Andy to build these kinds of coordinations into your own voice freely, click that link below in the pinned comment or video description and join the free warm-ups course.
Monumental Vocal Warm-Ups with Andy Cizik. Check it out.
And here's a few more videos I've done with Andy.